Think about it. Do we live every day for ourselves, or do we do what matters for other people? One more thought I want to share with you this morning. I want to read something to you that I actually just read this morning for the first time. I think God wanted me to share it with you today, so I want to. In reading this, I want you to think about the difference between doing for yourself and doing for somebody else, without regard for what it may get you. Listen to this. Western Oregon University's Sarah Tukolsky had no idea that her first, and as it turns out, only home run of her career would cause ripples that would make her last swing of the bat as a college softball player a national media sensation. Some of you may have heard about this. With 2 runners on and her team down a run to Central Washington University, Sarah hit a home run to center field. As she rounded first base, she missed the bag. When she turned to tag the bag, she injured her knee. Able only to crawl back to the base, Sarah was told that she would be called out if her teammates came to her aid. If a pitch runner checked into the game, her home run would count only as a single. Players and fans alike were stunned when Central Washington's first baseman, this is the opponent they're playing, when Central Washington's first baseman, Mallory Holtman, the conference's all-time home run leader, asked the umpire if there were any rules against opponents helping an injured player around the bases. She was told that there was not. Together, Holtman and shortstop Liz Wallace picked up Tukolsky and carried her around the bases, stopping at each bag to allow Sarah to touch it with her good leg. It was the right thing to do, Holtman said in an interview on national television after the respectful act of sportsmanship had been witnessed by millions on ESPN and had become a YouTube sensation. The 3 runs sent Western Oregon to a 4-2 victory, ending Central Washington's chances of winning the conference and advancing to the playoffs. It's a great story, Western Oregon coach Pam Knox said, something I'll never forget. The game's about character, integrity, sportsmanship. It's not always about winning and losing. As it turns out, the players who helped Sarah had no idea of the circumstances surrounding the at-bat or that the story would make headlines around the country. We didn't know that that she was a senior or that this was her first home run while I said Wednesday. That makes the story more touching than it was. We just wanted to help her. The gesture left Sarah's Western Oregon teammates in tears. I hope I would do the same for her in the same situation. Sarah said. Central Washington coach Gary Federick called the act of sportsmanship unbelievable. In the end, it is not about winning and losing so much, Holtman, who initiated the act, said. It was about this girl. She hit it over the fence and was in pain, and she deserved a home run. It's about stepping out of our comfort zone, not doing what we want and feel would be best for ourselves, but doing what would be best for somebody else, maybe someone we don't even know. I want to challenge you today as we close to pay attention to the moments you live. As we all walk together along this little dash that's in between the date of our birth and the ultimate date of our death. We'll stand before God one day and give an account. But also important is the fact that the things we do on that dash will determine how much we enrich the lives of the people that we come in contact with. I don't imagine that first baseman knew when they picked that girl up and helped her around the bases. I don't think they realized what an impact it would have not only on their team, the team they were playing, but millions of other people who have now watched that video and heard that story about someone stepping outside what was comfortable to them and making an impact in somebody else's life. Who have you made an impact in their lives this week? Anybody? Who will you make an impact in this coming week? It's how we live our lives in the line between the 2 points. And I challenge you to try to live it as richly as you can. Not selfishly, but investing in the lives of other people. Your wives, your husbands, your children, your parents, your co-workers, your neighbors. people here at church. Find somebody, pick somebody to invest in, and do it. I guarantee you, people who have the most positive things said about them when they die are the ones who've done the most positive for other people, not for themselves.